This campaign has been about three big themes: better economy, stronger and safer communities, smarter City Hall. And I want to talk a little bit about some of the elements of a smarter City Hall, and those ones that really relate to a more efficient city government. 7 years ago, we pledged to transform government, to figure out ways to put the citizen at the center of what we do, and ensure that we're focused always on providing the services that people need for the most efficient cost possible. And we've had a lot of great successes. We found over $325 million of savings in our last budget through our zero-based review programs and our other efficiencies that were translated directly to tax savings for residents and for citizens. Our citizen satisfaction surveys remain incredibly high. People are proud to live here and they're pleased with the services that the city provides. And we do it all for the lowest taxes of any big city in Canada. That's a record to be proud of. It's a record of a stellar credit rating, it's a record of solid financial management, it's a record of saving money when times are good so that we can deploy them in times when people need work and in times when we need to build infrastructure. But we can do even better. And I want to talk to you today briefly about 4 things we can do to make the city work even better. The first is to build an even more efficient city government. With technology, with all the changes we're seeing, we can find even better ways to deliver services. We'll continue with our zero-based review programs. We'll continue with civic innovation, with civic tech, with figuring out ways to use technology to deliver services better, and that will lead to bottom line results in our budget. Second, this may sound technical, but it's very important. It's about building a more fair assessment and appeals process for commercial customers. Currently, a lot of businesses are complaining that the process is opaque, that it's unfair, that they have to appeal every year on the same grounds, whether they won or not. And those are things that we need to change. That work's starting now, but it's going to be important to implement that in the life of the new council. Number 3, you've heard a lot about the city charter and about it feels a bit dry, but it really is about challenges between the provincial government and the city, and in really thinking through how we at the city can work better and bring decision-making closer to people. I'm thrilled that we've announced a new city charter, that we have in fact figured out how we're going to reform that relationship going forward. It's the most important change that we've ever had in the relationship between the province and the city, and I look forward to implementing that. Finally, it's important for us to be able to make it easier to do business with the city. I remember when I was a consultant before I became mayor, I found it really hard to apply for city RFPs. The requirements were all over the map. It seemed really biased towards people who'd already done business with the city or towards very large businesses. And now, especially as we're incubating more entrepreneurs, more small and medium-sized businesses, we have to figure out a way to open up our procurement process to make it easier for smaller and medium-sized businesses, particularly local ones, to be able to truly do business with this great city. That's all about building a smarter City Hall, and it is all about how we move forward.